On July 9, 2021, at 7:10 p.m., the U.S. Marshals Service placed Anthony Lorenzi in custody in San Diego, California for the murder of Giovanni Arzuaga during last month's Puerto Rican Day festivities in Humboldt Park. Through the course of their investigation, Area 4 homicide detective with the Chicago Police Department identified Lorenzi, a convicted felon with 26 adult arrests, as the offender who brazenly committed the murder on June 19th in front of dozens of people. The brutal attack was also captured on video. The men and women of the Chicago Police Department and our law enforcement partners are unapologetic advocates for the victims of crime. I hope this arrest brings at least some measure of relief to the families of this young couple who left behind 2 small children. CPD detectives developed information that Lorenzi had fled to San Diego the morning after the murders and quickly secured an arrest warrant for Lorenzi, at which point the U.S. Marshals Service led the fugitive investigation thereafter. The U.S. Marshals developed information as to Lorenzi's location in San Diego, and yesterday, as I mentioned earlier, the U.S. Marshals conducted surveillance and located Lorenzi and placed him in custody. Lorenzi has 26 adult felony arrests. He is a convicted felon. He has 7 convictions. He has felony convictions for burglary in 2006, UUW, that's unauthorized use of a weapon by a felon in 2010, and aggravated fleeing and eluding in 2016. That aggravated fleeing and eluding incident is his most recent felony conviction, and it stemmed from an incident in which he and a co-defendant were committing an armed vehicular invasion of a victim that took place at 3259 West Cortez. That location of the incident is less than 2 blocks from the location where Giovanni Arzuaga and Yasmin Perez were murdered. Lorenzi awaits extradition proceedings for his return to Illinois to face charges of murder in the 1st degree. I'll turn over more details of the investigation and how we identified Lorenzi to Chief of Detectives Brendan, who will then be followed U.S. Marshals Commander Grimaldo on how we were able to locate him in San Diego. Brendan.
Thanks, Superintendent. I just want to thank everybody who was part of this investigation. This was extremely quick work on the Detective Division part. I want to thank the detectives involved, the officers who were out there that night, the U.S. Marshals, and then specifically for this incident, the community really stepped up and gave us several tips on who this defendant was, and that's why we were able to identify him so quickly. So basic, I know there was a video out there of this incident. It was on the 19th of June, just after 9 p.m. at night at 251 West Division, when the teams were in a vehicle and they were in a minor accident with a car that was ahead of them. Right after the traffic accident, basically a swarm of people attacked the car and were beating on the 2 victims that were inside the vehicle, trying to pull them out of the vehicle, punching them, trying to pull them out of the car. There's a gunshot that goes off where the female is struck in the neck, and then when the victim comes out, you see the video basically almost execution style, shoot the victim in the head, and then flee the scene. The superintendent mentioned the detectives were away, and we were, like I said, we're using a lot of video, a lot of technology, and then several tips flooded in right away on the identity of this offender.